Hello, everyone. I'm Frank, and Merry Christmas from Frank Puzzles. And this is today's special Christmas themed puzzle. And I hope you're having a great Christmas. Things are going crazy in this world, and it would be nice if everybody was having a good time, but not everybody is. So I hope you're having a great Christmas. And if the Christmas isn't the best, I hope it gets better for you. Anyways, this is today's puzzle. It's called Christmas Star by Riff Clown, and it's got an average difficulty level rating. And average is challenging. Maybe I should change it from average to challenging because that seems to be more accurate. Yeah, I'm thinking of actually changing it. Maybe I'll change it to more to challenging instead of average. Because average just sounds like, oh, well, it's an average level puzzle, so it must be fairly easy. That's not necessarily the case. The average the 3-star level, shall we say, is precision. I think I will now start labeling these 3 stars as challenging, um, because that's more accurate description of how these puzzles are. Anyways, this is a challenging puzzle, which is a 3-star puzzle on Logic Masters Germany, which means it takes some work to get to. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row. Ooh, we can get there. Every column and every box without repetition. Killer cages. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. So therefore, these 3 numbers would add up to 10. These 8 numbers add up to 40. That's interesting. Actually, it's 7 numbers, not 8 numbers. Wow, I misread that. These 6 numbers, or 7 numbers again, I just can't seem to get 7 cells in a killer cage, must add up to 31, etc., etc. Digits may not repeat within a cage. Remember that. So just because you could have repeats through Sudoku, it means that you cannot actually have repeats in the killer cages. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started on this challenging Christmas puzzle. Let's go. Okay, so first things first. This has a 3 and an 8. Whatever is here must be in one of these 2 cells. Whatever is here must be in one of these 2 cells. Whatever is here must be in one of those 2 cells. And whatever is here must be in one of those 2 cells. Now the thing is, what exactly can these cells be? They cannot contain 2, 3, 4, or 8 in any of them. What does that mean? I'm not really sure. It's 1, 5, 6, 7, and 9. But 7 has to be one of these 2. Right? So then these are 1, 5, 6, and 9. So this is also 1, 5, 6, and 9. And 8 has to be one of these 2. So this is 1, 5, 6, 8, and 9. This is 1, 5, 6, 8, and 9. 7 is one of those 2. So then the rest are 1, 5, 6, and 9. Right? So a 40 that has 7 cells is missing either 1, 4 or 2, 3. So that means all of these shapes, which are all symmetrical, Oh, by the way, lovely, lovely photo put on there. Um, and I guess this is the shape of a star, so it's very cool. Um, but yeah, these. All of the 7 cage 40 cells means that the two digits that are not in it must add up to 5. So therefore it's 1 4 or 2 3 that's not in the cage. This is 2. Okay, so this can't be 2 or 3. Okay, so one thing we know is this is 2 and 3, this is 2 and 3. Where's a 2 and 3 in row 4? It has to be one of these 3. I guess this could be 2 or 3 here. We don't know which one of this is, right? Hmm. We know 2 and 3 have to be one of those 3. Can it be 2 and 3 with the 4 and 7? Possibly. So we know the 4 is here. The 8 is here. The 2 is here, and the 3 is here. I don't know if this helps us any. So this has to be 1 through 4, right? Because we know 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 have to be here. And this one sees all of those digits. So this has to be 1 from 1 through 4. This also for the same reasoning. This also for the same reasoning. And this also for the same reasoning. Right? What does that mean? I'm not sure. This has to be 1 through 7. Because 7 is the most you can have with 3 digits adding up to 10. 3 unique digits adding up to 10. This can't be 4. That's the only limitation that we know. This one cannot be any of these 5, so this one specifically has to be one of those 2. Same with this one. This one has to be one of those 2. This one has to be one of those 2. Hmm. What do all these cages add up to? So we have those 4 cages, that's 160. We have those 4 cages, that's 31 times 4, which is 124. 160 plus 124 is 45 times 9 is the complete number. Hmm. So 45 times 9 is 45 plus 36? 360? 45 plus 360. It's 405. Is that right? 45 times 8 is 360. Yeah, so it's 360 plus 45, which is 405. Is that right? 45 times 2 is 90. So 90 times 4 is 360. Plus 45 is 405. Yeah. So you have 405. You subtract out 40 times 4, which is 160. So 4 of 5 minus 160. Actually, let's keep adding. So 4 of 5. Okay, so you have 40 times 4 plus 31 times 4. So that's 71 times 4. So that would be 284. Then you have 10, 12, 15, and 16. 10, 12, 15, 16. So that is 53? 2 plus 6 plus 5 is 13 plus 10 times 4. Yeah, 53. So 53 plus 284. 53 plus 284 is 337. 284 plus 53. 337. Yes, 337. Then in addition, we have 4, 8, 3, and 2 added to that. Yeah, it's let's 160. 160 plus, or actually I guess we can make it 284. 284. Okay, let's just do this. 284 for 71 times 4. We have 10 plus 12 plus 16 plus 15. That's just 53. So this adds up to 337. And then we have 2, 3, 4, and 8 added to that because these are not in any cages. So this is 10, 17. So that means we have a total of 354. And we need to subtract out 405. So that's 51 left for these 5 cells and these 5 cells and these 4 cells. So it's 9, adding up to 51. Definitely possible. Hmm. Hmm. What we do know is that these two must be the same as these two. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I didn't think about that. But this must be either the gray, the medium gray, or yellow. And this must be medium gray or yellow. This must be green or orange. And this must be green or orange. So green, well, it doesn't mean that. Green either sees this and then sees this. So it would have to be one of those 4. Ooh, well, we don't know. Hmm. Let's say, okay, so if this is 2, 3, hmm. Oh, that's... No. Okay, so we know also 4 has to be one of those 3. So one of these is 8. Oh, wait, hold up. No, this is not true. One of them has to be 8. So one of them is not yellow or black or gray. Right? Because neither of these can be yellow or gray. One of these, okay. This does have to be orange or green, right? Because it cannot be 2, 3, 4, or 8. But this has to be one of the yellow or greens, and then one of the yellow or greens does not have to be that. It is 8 instead. So we're going to delete colors there. This does have to be yellow or gray. And these do have to be orange or green. So that is correct. But the other assumption we made was not. Because one of them has to be 8. So this is 16 without an 8. So 8 has to be, well, could be here. No, well, yeah, still could be here. Hmm. So the question, though, is what happens if this is 2 and 3? If this is 2 and 3, what does this add up to? This becomes 2, 3 with 4 and 7. That becomes 16. So these 3 must add up to 15, which seems very doable. With that 2, 3, 4... Actually, it has to specifically be 1, 5, and 9, right? Because it has to be 15, so you need a 1. 2, 3, and 4 are ruled out, so therefore it'd have to be at least 5. And then if it's at least 5, I guess it could be 1, 6, 8. Yeah, it could be 1, 5, 9 or 1, 6, 8. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. It's just not necessarily 1, 5, 9. It does have to have a 1 period, though, if that's the case. Um, hmm. Maybe we can divide things this way? I don't know. So we know what that all adds up to, right? So it's 240, so it's 80, plus 31, which is, so 40 times 2, which is 80, plus 31, which is 111, plus 10, 121, plus 12, 133. That doesn't really tell us very much, though. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. That doesn't tell us anything. Oh. Ah! One thing we do see here. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. This can't be 2 because of this Sudoku. And then this can't be 2 because of this Sudoku. So this has to be 1, 4, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, this cannot be 1 or 4. This has to be 2 or 3. This cannot contain a 3. Therefore, the 3 has to be here for box 3. Because that's 3, this cannot be 3. So the 3 has to be here in box 9, right? Because the 3 has to... So we know this can't be 2, 3. Okay, that was clever. That was a clever break-in. I like that better. This cannot be 2 and 3 because the 2 can never be on in this cage. It can't be 2 here because of that. Can't be 2 here because of that 2. Can't be 2 here because of this 2 from Sudoku, and can't be that 2 because of that 2 because of Sudoku. So this has to be a 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cage, which means this cannot be 2, 1 or 4 because it sees 2 or 3. And none of these can be 3, therefore this has to be the 3. So that's 3. And then this has to be 3, which means this is a 2, 3, 5, whatever, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cage. So 4 cannot be here anymore. 3 can't be here. We know there's a 4 in one of... Okay, 4 cannot be here. 4 cannot be here. 4 has to be in one of these 4 squares. So this cannot contain a 4. So it cannot be 1, 4, 5. It has to contain a 2 or 3 or both. So it could be 3, 2, 5. That's possible. This cannot be 2. So it's 1 and 4. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. So we know the 2 has to be here, which means this cannot contain a 2. This can't be 2. 3 could potentially be here. This is 2 and 3. This has to have 1 of 1 or 4. And no 2 or 3. And it cannot have the other 1 or 4. So if it's 15, it's 4, 5, and 6, because it cannot have 1, 2, or 3. If it's 1, it could be 1, 5, 9, or 1, 6, 8. Okay, so then if this is 4, it's 4, 5, 6. If it's 1, it's 1, 5, 9, or 1, 6, 8. So 7 has to be here, no matter what. So if it's 4, 5, 6, this becomes 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, let's remove the coloring. That's getting confusing. If it's 159, this is 59 and 59. If it's 6 and 8, it has to be 6 here and 8 here because the 8 is over there. This could be 2 with 1, 7. Okay, so this can't be 4 anymore. So we know this is 2, 3, and 4 at least. This is 2, 3, and 4. Sorry. This has to have 2, 3, and 4. This has to have 2, 3, and 4. We know this is 3 and 4. This doesn't really help much, though. So this could be 2 with 1, 5. Sorry, 2 with 1, 7, and therefore that would be 3. It could be 3 with 1, 6, and therefore this would be 2. 2 cannot be here, but that's not saying much. This is 2. 7's one of these 5. So 2 cannot be here. 2 could be any of these 4, though. So this could be 3, 1, 6, or this could be 2, 3, 5. In which case, this could be a lot of things. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. But we don't have any guarantee about what this is, right? So this could be a lot of things, so we're just going to leave that blank. Hmm. Yeah, this is actually very interesting if this is the 4 or this is the 4, right? If this is the 4, that means this cannot be 1, 4. Because the 4 gets eliminated here, it gets eliminated here, gets eliminated here, and gets eliminated here. If this is one of these three is 4. But if this is 4, that means this has to be 4. Because one of those two is 4. So then it's either 2 or 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or it's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a very interesting, yeah, dichotomy there. Oh, this can't be 8 here. Oh, neither of these can be 8. Therefore, the 8 has to be one of these 4. But that doesn't really tell us very much. Or these 5. Hmm. Hold on. Can you ever have a 31 without a 1? I guess if you have... Can you ever have 31 with 7 digits? Yeah, probably. Can you? What would be the minimum for 7 digits that add up to that without a 1? Um, what are the, yeah, what's the maximum you can, what are the required digits to add up to 31? You have how many degrees of freedom? 1 through 7 adds up to 28. 1 through 7 adds up to 28, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 adds up to 21 plus 7 plus 28. So to add up to 31, your you you can at most increase the 5 up to an 8. So that adds 3 to the number, right? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so you have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's the minimum to add up to 31. So you always have to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 there, right? Yeah, you always have to have 1, 2, 3, 4 in any 7 cage that adds up to 31. Because you have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, that's not true. So you could have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's 11 plus. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, what are the possibilities to add up to 31? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 does not work because that adds up to 30. So you must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 adds up to 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 adds up to 31. Um, so 5, 7, 9, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. No, does 8, 9 does not work. You have to add up to 21. So it was 4, 8, 9, and 5, 7, 9. What happens if you have 1, 2, 3, 5? Can you have 1, 2, 3, 5? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 are two possibilities that add up to 31. What about 1, 2, 3, 5? You have 1, 2, 3, 5. That doesn't work, right? If you have 1, 2, 3, 5, that adds up to 11. You're already discounting the 4 because we all the 4s are already taken care of with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 6, 7, 8. So those are the only two possibilities with anything with 1 through 4. If you take out the 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 5, you cannot add a 4. But what can you add minimum? 6, 7, and 8, which is 21 plus 11, which is not 31. That's the minimum you can get. So yeah, there's only two possibilities. Okay, so I should have been able to figure this out. It was kind of tough. 31 is not a very common number. You don't usually see 7 cages either. So 7 cages, the two ways that you can add up to 31 with a 7 cage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. This is also 1, 2, 3. So this has to have a 2. So this must be 2. 1, 2, 3. This has to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. So all of these see these two numbers. So this cannot be 1 or 6. So this is 5 or 9. This is 5, 6, or 9. And wherever's this has to be here. So this could be 1, 6, or 7, or it could be 5 and 9. So 5 and 9 is here. So we know 5 and 9 are here because this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. This must be a 2, 3 pair because we need a 2, 3 in this set to function. This cannot have 1. It's 5, 6. This cannot be 1, and this cannot be 1. Therefore, if 1 is one of these, it doesn't work, right? If 1 is here, that eliminates all the ones in column 5, but then there's no 1 possible to be placed in column 5. Therefore, this can't be 1. That can't be 1 for the same reason. That can't be 1 for the same reason. That can't be 1 for the same reasoning. So this has to be 1, which means this is 6 or 7. So this has to be 6 or 7. It cannot have a 1. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this cannot be 5 or 9. This cannot be 8. One of these two is 8. So this has to have a 1 here. This has to have a 1 here. This must have a 1 somewhere here, so this cannot be 1 anywhere here. So this is not 1. It cannot be 2, 3, or 4. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is cannot be 1, cannot be 2. It could actually can't be a 3 because we know the 2 can't be here. Therefore, 3 can't be here. So this can't be 3 either. So this is 3. This has to be 5, 6, 7, and 9. Right? Because it could match one of these 7s. So this has to have 7. This cannot be 7, but this could be 7. Well, no. Yes. This has to be a 1. So this cannot be 1. Therefore, the 1 has to be here, which means this has to be 2, 3, and 5. So we know this is 3, and this is 2 and 5. That's 3 in the corner. This is 2 and 5. Because we know 1 cannot be here anymore. Therefore, that leaves only 2, 3, 5 as a possibility. So this can't be 3. This cannot be 1 or 4. Cannot be 2, 3, or 5. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. And it must match one of those two. So it cannot be 8. The 5 is here. So this cannot be 5. So if it's 1, 5, 9. If it's 1, 5, 9. This is 1, 9. And this is 5. So this can't be 9. If it's 4, 5, 6. This has to be 4, 6, 4, 6. So therefore this is 5. So it could be 1 or 6 with 8. So 1 or 6, or it's 5. This is 6 or 7, which means one of these is 6 or 7. Let's see. So 5 has to be... 5 cannot be one of these. So 5 has to be one of these two. So either this is 5 or that's 5. That doesn't tell us much. There's no overlap there. So this is 1, this is 1. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. Can't be 4. So this is 5, 6, 8, or 9. This can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is 5, 6, 8, or 5, 6, or 9. So whatever's here sees all 6 of these, so it must be this one. So then this can't be 5. This has to match this. So we're going to make those the same color. I don't know if that tells us anything. So 3 is here. This is 5, 6, 7, or 9 also. Where it's this can't be 2 anymore. So this can't be 2. Therefore, this must be the 2. Okay, let's delete the 8 because that's not helpful. 3 has to be here. This is 2. I guess it could be 3 and 4 with 9. The other numbers cannot be with 9. So this has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So no 7. So the 8 cannot be here. 1, it could be 1, 6, 9. It cannot be 1, 7, 8. So 1, 6, 9 is valid. Oh, it cannot be 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are eliminated from these two cells. So this has to be all 1, 4 or all 2, 3. So this cannot be 3 or 4 then. So it can't be 3, 4, 9. So it could be 1, 5, 9. Sorry, 1, 6, 9 here. 2, 5, 9 is valid. 2, 6, 8 is not. 3 cannot be 3, 4, 9 anymore. So it could be 3, 6, 7. And 4 cannot be at all. So this can't be 4. Right. Ah, this cannot be 2 and 3. If this is 2 and 3, where's the place for 2 and 3? The 2 would have to be here, and then the 3 would have to be here, but that eliminates all possibilities for that cell. So this has to be 1, 4. So 4 can't be here anymore. 4 has to be here. And we also know there's a 1 here. We don't know where. So this can't be 1. It's either 2, 5, 9. It cannot be 2, 6, 8. So it's either 2, 5, 9. Or so for this has to be 2 or 3 also. So it's 2, 5, 9, or it's 3, 6, 7. So it'd be 6 and 7 here. Right? So this is a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair, which means this can't be 3. So therefore, this must be the 3. 5 and 9 are here. So none of 5 or 9 can be there either. So this is 1, 4. It can't be 4 because of that 4. This is 1, 4, 6, 7, and 8. This is 1, 4, 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 1 or 4, though. So this is 6, 7, or 8. This can't be 4. Therefore, where's the 4? The 4 has to be here, which means this can't be 4. So therefore, this must be the 4, which means this can't be 4. So 4 is one of these two. This can't be 2 and 3 anymore. So this is 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 4, though. So this cannot contain both 1 and 2. It cannot contain 1 with 3 or 1 with 4 with 2 or 3. Therefore, it would have to be at least 1, 4, 7. It could be 1, 5, 6. It could be 2, 3, 7. So what are the possibilities? It cannot have 8 and 9. So it would have to be 1, 4, 7. So this would be 1, 4, and 7 if that's the case. It could be 2, 3. It would have to be 3, 2, 7. So that would be 3, 2, and 7. So that adds up to 12 also. It cannot contain any combination of 1 with 4, 1 with 2 or 3, or 4 with 2 or 3. Therefore, it could be 1, 5, 6. So that's possible. This could be 1, 5, 6. So where is the 2 now in column? And that's it. This can only be 156, 147, 237, or 156. 255 doesn't work, obviously. And if it's 236, the 3 has to be here. And the 2 has to be here because... oh, this can't be 2. Oh, it can't be 236 because then it would have to be 2 here, and 3 here, and that would be 6. So it cannot be 236, which means we know then, because if it's 236, this is 2 and 3, which eliminates all possibilities here. So therefore, this has to be 1 with 147, or it's 156. Right, sorry, 237. But it still would have to be 2 and 3, and then... Oh, that wouldn't even work, because this can't be 2, 3. So that wouldn't work either. So it has to be 147 or 156. And if it's 156, where's the 4 then in box 1? Can't be here. Can't be here, because we know this is a 2, 3. So this doesn't work. So therefore, it must be 147. So this has to be 1, 4, and this is 7. So this can't be 7. This can't be 2. Therefore, this must be 2, which makes this a 3, which makes that 2, which makes that not 2. So this is 3. This is 2. Therefore, this is 2, 5, 9. So this is 5 and 9. So this cannot contain both 5 and 9, which means one of 5 or 9 has to be here. So this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So this can't be 6. This is 5 or 9, so this can't be 5 or 9. This sees all of 5 or 9. So this is 6 or 8. This is 5 and 9, 5 and 9. So therefore, this is 5 and 9. So we have a 5, 9, 5, 9 pair, which makes this a 6, because we know the 7 has to be here, which makes this a 6. So then, therefore, that's a 7. So this has to be 5 and 9. So this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So 4, no 1, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So 1 of 5 or 9 is one of these two. We don't know which. This can't be 6 anymore. This can't be 6 anymore. So the 6 has to be one of these. It cannot be 9 anymore. So this has to be 1, 6, 1, 6, 8. I guess it could be 4, 5, 6? Yes, that could still be the case. So it's 1, 6, 1, 6. This can't be 6 anymore. This can't be 6. So it's either 4, 5, and 6, or it's 1, 6, 8, 6, and 1. So this can't be 1 ever. This can't be 1 or 4. This is 7, so one of these two is 7. So this can't be 7 anymore. And since that can't be 7, this is not 7, so therefore this has to be the 7. Actually, we sort of already knew that anyways. This can't be 1. 2 is one of these two. 3 can't be here. 3 can't be here. Therefore, this is 3. So this can't be 3. Therefore, that's a 3. This has to be 1 or 4. Because there's no other possibility in column 1. We don't know about this. This is 1, 5, or 6. It can't be 5. Right, so this is 1, 6, 1, 6. This has to be 8. Then therefore this is 4. This is 7. This can't be 7. This has to be 1. So therefore that's a 4. So we can eliminate all the outer stuff. This can't be 1, 5, 6. So this has to be the 7. This is now 5 or 9. So that one matches this one, and that one matches this one. So this is also 5 or 9. So we have 1, 5, 9, 5, 9. Therefore, this becomes 6. This is 8. This has to be 6 now because we have 5, 9, 5, 9. So this can't be 6. Where is the 8 here? This can't be 7 anywhere here. Where's the 8 in box 6? It has to be here. So this is 8. These can't be 6 anymore because of this 6. So this is 1717. This has to be 5 and 9. And this has to be 6 and 8. So we have a 5, 8, 6, 9. Okay, this can't be 4. So this is 1, which makes this 4. Where this can't be 1. Therefore, this must be 1. This can no longer be 6. This has to be the 6 because it sees all of these squares. So therefore, this is 6. This is 2 with 5, 8, or 9. I'm not sure which. This has to have an 8. So now it's 6, 7, 8. So it's 6, 1, 6, and 8. So this can't be 6. This has to be 9, which makes this a 9. So this is not 9. So this is 5. This can't be 6 or 9, so this is 5. So this can't be 5 or 9. We have 2 or 8. This can't be 5, so this is 2, which makes that 5, which makes that 8. So none of these are 8. And then where's a 2? It has to be here. This can't be 6 or... It can't be 8. This is 2. This can't be 6, so this is 1 or 8. This is 1 or 8. This cannot be 8 anymore. It has to be 6. 5 cannot be here. 5 cannot be here. This can't be 9. This is 4, 7. Therefore, this has to be 5, and this is 9. Which makes this 5, which makes that 9. Which makes that 5, which makes that 9. This is all Sudoku. 5, 9. This is 8 and 6 from Sudoku. This can't be 9 because of that 9. So this is 5, which makes this 9. This can't be 6, so this is 1. There's 6. This can't be 1, 4, or 8. So this has to be what's left is 7. So this becomes 1, 4, and 8. 7 can't be here, so this must be 4, which makes this must be 4, which means this is 7. This can't be 4, so this is 4. No 5, so this is a 9. This is all just Sudoku. 1, 9. This is a 1, 8 pair. This can't be 6, so this is a 6. This can't be 7, so this is a 1. This is a 7. This can't be 1. This is 8, 1, 8, and this is a 1. And Merry Christmas. Took me a while to figure it out, mainly because I'm not used to the 31 cage. I've done a lot of killer cages, and I've not done very many 7-digit killer cages. That's a very, actually, uncommon cage setting. So it's very cool actually seeing that because I'm used to all the most of the main killer cage, like 3, 4, 5 even. 6 is also fairly uncommon too, but 7 is very 7 killer cages are actually fairly rare. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed and have a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a Happy Holidays too. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.